Hey YouTube, Beardmaster180 here with a review of the new movie Predators. This movie stars Adrian Brody from Peter Jackson's recreation of King Kong, Alice Braga from the recent Repo Men movie, Topher Grace from the very disappointing Spider-Man 3 movie, and a few other names. So the movie opens up with Adrian Brody waking up to find himself in a literal free fall, and he lands in a jungle type area. He's then accompanied by several others, and with lack of better options, they reluctantly team up to search for a way out. The problem is, they're not on Earth, and they're being hunted by the ultimate killers, the Predators. Predators, plural, multiples. So that's the basis of the story. Um, one more thing. Everybody that has been put onto this planet, they're all a type of killer. There's everything from mercenary, black ops, death row inmates, yakuza, and there's a few others. So it's basically Earth's deadliest killers being hunted by the more supreme killer. As the tagline for one of the taglines for the movie says, they are the most dangerous killers on the planet, but this isn't their planet. Um, so in the story department, there's not much, but it's still a very interesting premise. As Robert Rodriguez stated in an interview once, he said that the title Predators doesn't just mean the alien race. These people that are being hunted are predators themselves. They could easily just kill each other. They don't. There doesn't need to be an alien race hunting them. They could kill themselves. Um, so the acting is really great. Everybody does their part well. There's a spoiler here, so you have been warned. But Lawrence Fishburne, I forgot to mention him earlier simply because um, he has a very disappointing. It's disappointing because he's a great actor, but he only had a limited screen time. He only had about 10-15 minutes, which kind of pisses me off because he was like one of the top names that they put up there. It's like, hey, Lawrence Fishburne's in this. We're not telling you, but they didn't tell you that he's only in it for about 10 to 15 minutes. So if you are a big Lawrence Fishburne fan, but not a Predator fan, don't see this movie. Because you're going to be sorely disappointed. Like if you look and go, I don't like Predators, but I really like Lawrence Fishburne, so maybe it might turn it around. He's hardly in it, so don't go in this thinking that it's a Lawrence Fishburne movie because he was hardly in it. That was one of my few disappointments with this movie was the fact that Lawrence Fishburne didn't get as much screen time as he should have. The same with Danny Trejo, who I first saw as Uncle Machete from the Spy Kids movies. He's a good actor. He was only in it for a short time too. So they've got some good names, but a lot of people didn't last very long. Like they're gonna die, but they didn't last as long as they should have. But the suspense is high, and it increases throughout. It's one of those movies where people are gonna die, but you don't know when or what order. Um, and there's a surprising amount of humor in it. There was a lot of jokes, especially from Topher Grace and Walton Goggins, who plays a death row inmate. And so does it hold a torch to the original? Yes, yes. It's just as good as the original. It's slightly more violent than the original, but it is better than the second, and it's needless to say it's better than the AVP movies. Even though I enjoyed the AVP movies, I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for that. Um, I enjoyed those, but this is far better than any of the other Predator movies besides the original. Um, is it necessary to watch the original? Not really. You don't have to. It's not a bad idea though. I mean, if you don't really know much about Predators, it's always good to watch the first. It would be good to watch the first one with Arnold Schwarzenegger, just to get an idea of what the movie's like. They both feel kind of the same in tone and stuff. So if you want to get an idea of what the Predator is like, definitely see the Arnold Schwarzenegger version. And this is a sequel to the first two. Um, they completely disregard all information from AVP movies, obviously. But it's not a remake either. It's I guess you could call it a way of like trying to bring back the Predator to its original roots, if that's how you want to put it. But it's a great sci-fi summer movie. If you enjoy violent, suspenseful breaks from reality, this is definitely a must-see. I give it an 8.5 out of 10, considering I'm a fan of the original Predators. And this is the Predator movie that fans of the series have been longing for a very, very long time. A lot of people complaining about two. I kind of like that one, but the first one was better. Lot more people complain more about the AVP movies. Again, I kind of like those ones, but everybody has their own opinion. But this is definitely a far more superior Predator movie than two and the AVP movies. Um, so yeah, that's about it. Um, like I said, it's violent. So if you don't really like violent movies, don't see this one. Um, that's about it. Um, I have trouble ending these things if you haven't been able to tell. So anyways, yep, it's a great movie. Go see it if you love Predator or just sci-fi in general. I would recommend watching the first one. Like I said, it's not necessary, but if you want to get an idea of what the Predator's like, if you haven't seen a Predator movie before, definitely watch the first one. Anyways, thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, and hopefully next week I will get a review done for the new Inception movie. Um, I can't guarantee that, but hopefully I will get a review done for that next week when I see it. So, anyways, Beardmaster 180 signing off.